Hi everyone! Welcome back to Bonna's Kitchen. For today's episode, we will make Choco Butternut Munchkins. If you are craving Dunkin Donuts Choco Butternut Munchkin and you can find anything near you, try this recipe to satisfy that cravings. Let's get baking! For the cake, we will need 2 cups of plain flour, 2 cups of white granulated sugar, 1 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 2 eggs, 3/4 cup of water, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of instant coffee. You can also check the full list of ingredients in the description below. To start, preheat the oven to 160 degrees Celsius. Sieve together the flour, salt, baking soda, and baking powder. And whisk them together. In another bowl, add the vegetable oil and the white granulated sugar and whisk them together. Add the water and continue mixing. Add the cocoa powder and continue mixing again. Add in the eggs one at a time. And stir in the vanilla and the coffee powder. Mix them together until well combined. Gradually add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. Mix them together until well combined. Grease a 9-inch baking pan with oil spray, or you can also use butter to grease the pan, but with this one I'm using oil spray. Now, pour the mixture into the baking pan. Bake this in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the center of the cake comes out clean. After around 40 minutes, our cake is already baked. We will let this completely cool and we will set this aside. While we are waiting for our cake to completely cool, we will prepare the butternut coating. You will need 1½ cup of plain flour, 1/3 cup of unsalted butter, 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And we will use food coloring, but because I don't have orange food coloring, I will just combine the yellow and the red food coloring. In a pan and with low heat, melt the unsalted butter. Add the food coloring. Add the flour, sugar, nutmeg, and cinnamon, and mix them together. Cook this for about 5 to 8 minutes. Because my coating is not that orange, I melted some more butter, about 2 tablespoons, and added some food coloring. I think it's more on a red color. I might add some more yellow. We will also prepare the chocolate glazing. We will need 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, and 1/8 cup of milk. In a bowl, combine the powdered sugar, cocoa powder, and give it a whisk. Slowly add the milk and mix them together until well combined. And we now have our chocolate glaze. Now we're going to break the cake into crumbs using our clean hands. Scoop about around 2 tablespoons of our chocolate cake and shape it into a ball. Now, coat the balls with chocolate glaze. And transfer it into a wire rack. If you don't have enough glaze to coat your balls, you can always make another batch of the chocolate glaze. Just like here, I think I don't have enough, so I'm gonna make another batch of glaze. Just do the same procedure a while ago. Done. Now we're going to coat the chocolate balls with the butternut coating. If there are some big lumps, you can just pinch them so that they're gonna break into smaller pieces. And here's our finished product! This is totally my favorite donut. Why don't you let me know what your favorite donut is? Answer in the poll or post in the comments below. If you like this recipe, why don't you hit the like? And if you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit the bell to get notified for the next delicious recipe. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!